Oh, goodness gracious. Hi, everybody. Christian, get in here, man. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Double gray hoodies. That's good.
Yeah, you can answer my questions.
What questions would you have for him?
For him,
How's the knee? How's the knee?
how many bicep curls does he do a week? It's a lot. I've seen him. It's a lot.
You guys live together?
Not sometimes. I usually lift the tight ends. I just admire from afar, honestly.
There was some crazy stories at Stanford about how competitive he was working out. But
I could see that. Being a locker next to him, I could see the competitiveness. It's pretty funny.
Keeps a pretty clean locker.
He had a trash bag in here yesterday cleaning it out already. And I was like, dude, you don't have that much stuff yet. You should see my foot locker. It's actually terrifying. Don't look in there, Cam.
What was the first time you ever met him or crossed paths with him?
The first time I really met him, we had I was invited to a Nike event up in Oregon after the 2018 season. And there's like 10 players they invited, and that was the first time I met him, was up there, and just kind of hit it off then. And then stayed in contact ever since. And then randomly, we have the same suit guy who has connected us on and off, and I see him about once or twice every off season. So I've always stayed friendly.
Suit guy or soup guy?
Suit.
Okay.
Do you have a soup guy?
Everyone should have a soup guy.
What would be your soup of choice?
I mean, tortilla soup.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'm a tomato soup with a grilled cheese.
Oh, that's good. Dip the grilled cheese in.
Got to.
Sprinkle basil.
Yeah. Okay. Basil guy.
We'll sprinkle
Not
basil.
all of us are that fancy, Cam.
French onion soup.
That's my wife's favorite, actually. She loves that. It's tasty.
So we've heard a lot about the Miami offense. Can you kind of break down what their Miami defense presents in terms of a challenge for you guys?
Well, let's see. I think they've got a very good secondary. Their linebackers are very downhill and overly physical. I think their big problem, though, is their D-line. The problem that they create for other offenses is their D-line. I think their interior guys are big, strong, and they move pretty well. They're very good at cutting back on run plays. And then their edge guys, from Melvin Ingram to Chubb, 15. Sorry, I'm a number guy. I'm not great with names. And then 43. They've got 4 guys that they can rotate there that all make plays. They're all physical. They're all really good with their hands. But most of the tape that you watch, you always get and we're an outside zone team, right? So most of the time you see outside zone, they can get the edge going, the tackle, get some space. But it's always what happens between the guard, what happens between basically the B gaps. And those guys always make a lot of plays. They make it hard to run the ball. So I think that's going to be one of our biggest challenges, is just dealing with their front 5, really.
Are you guys more of a power team this year than outside zone?
I
team
do.
now?
I love gap. Gap scheme is fantastic. I love power. We did run it. What did we run it like 6 times in the game? God, love that. So hopefully we just do that the whole game.
Does Banks like gap? He seems like he's good at gap.
I think if you don't like gap scheme, then you're not actually a football player. That's just my opinion.
I love gap.
Gotta love gap scheme.
You used to always talk about how hard Jeff Wilson ran.
Yeah.
What about Jordan Mason at 223 pounds in this scheme?
I'm a huge fan of Jordan. He's learning, especially learning like how to attack edges, to set up your blocks and stuff like that. But when he's running downhill, he runs very violent, physical. I'm excited to see him carry the ball a little bit more this week.
Have you noticed how that teams are playing you guys differently since you've gotten Christian? As far as, does it open more things up? Do more guys go with him? Does it create different issues that you guys can take advantage of?
I'd say one of the biggest things you notice is that, because most of the time with Christian, he does all this stuff out of the backfield, and if you're a team, you don't really want to leave your linebackers one-on-one with them. And so with teams sitting in these soft zones, they have to scoot those zones up a little bit so they're not leaving guys one-on-one with Christian, and that just leaves a little bit more space behind them. So all those everything that's like past like 8 to 12 yards, there's a lot more openings there just because of Christian. You know, a lot of the routes that Debo and I like, those 10-yard in-breaking routes, have been pretty much taken away, not taken away, but like that's what most teams focus on. And when you put Christian underneath that, linebackers can't just sit in that window. They have to come up and attack Christian, which just leaves us a little bit more room for Jimmy to zip those in there.
So that obviously
He helps.
It benefits you a lot.
Yeah, he's a good football player. You hear that, Christian? He's good. He helps us out a lot.
Raheem had some comments during the week. Did they have any?
What comments? So you're just assuming you don't even know.
I do know.
Oh,
that.
what are they then?
He says that
We got a
Good to
quarterback that
actually
actually
have a quarterback that can throw the ball.
No, we got
he
a
didn't
quarterback
quite
who can actually sling it.
actually sling.
Oh,
Actually was the key word there.
oh, I know. I know Raheem, known him for a while. And you could take that two ways, him saying exactly what he wants to say and him trying to hype up his own quarterback. You can take it either way. I know I love the guys that are on that team. They have Trent, Sherfield, River, Craycraft, Raheem. They got Jeff Wilson, probably other guys I don't remember or I'm forgetting. But I love all those guys. They're all great football players. Raheem can headbutt Fred if he wants to in the game, but I don't think we don't worry too much about comments made by other players. But it is what it is.
You're going to get after Embry?
Wait, who?
John Embry.
John Embry? Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought you said Ambry for a sec. I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
could right now. You want me to go? I'll go.
Right,
Big Ten thing.
It's
a Big Ten thing.
Do something like gap scheme on them.
Yeah, no. I'm super excited to see Coach Embry. I'm pumped. I miss the guy, one of my best friends. So excited to see him on the sideline. Hopefully I got a play where I can take one of their players and throw him into his legs because he's not very good at getting out of the way.
Right.
You actually had a clip earlier this season where our new tight ends coach, in one of our meetings stopped the clip and he got taken out on the sideline and all you see on the sideline are his feet up in the air because he's flat on his back. So hopefully I can do that to him one of these times.
Right.
Did you ever keep track of how many dollars in fines you had to pay in those
yeah.
$10 fines?
He actually owes me $2,500. So I sent him a photo of that this week, said bring the cash onto the field. I'll take it there.
What does he owe you money for?
An assortment of things. We fine you for absolutely everything in our tight end room. You can get fined, if someone new walks into our room, it's $500. But you got to go to Vegas with us, so it is what it is.
So they're paying into the Vegas fund.
Yeah. I take care of most of it, but he owes me $2,500. It is what it is.
What's the most memorable fine you had to pay?
Oh my! I think one of my favorite fines that I actually paid was I had to pay $700 for a fine. We call it a Hollywood fine, and it was after 2018 season. I went to Kentucky Derby, and my wife posted a video. I had an interview on the red carpet. It was my first interview I really ever did outside of football, and Garrett Selleck, former tight end, sent that in our group chat. I was like, hey, we got to fine Kittle for this. And at the exact same time, Garrett Selleck had just done 2 local TV interviews. So I just sent that link in. So I got fined $700 and he got fined $1,500 because he got double dipped. Hey, Fred Warner, how you doing, man? Run away. But those were one of my favorite
And he
fines.
tried to rat you out.
He tried to, and then it was a bus fine, so it was an extra $500 on top of that. So he ended up paying $2,000 for ratting me out. Isn't that great? See, that's the way it should be.
Did he ever pay up?
Oh yeah, of course we do. No, it was fun. The first couple of years, Embo was very, I had to pay my rookie year. I had to pay my fines every 4 weeks.
I was going to ask how often you settle up.
Nowadays, it's everyone knows what they bring. We have a photo of it, and you have to bring that in cash. It's always fun.
But they started small, right? The one I knew about was $10 for running out of bounds.
Oh yeah, that's more of that's an Embo fine. We have a tight end room and Embo fines are kind of two different. But I'm pretty sure that just went straight into his pocket.
You guys haven't picked up that Venmo yet?
No, I like cash. It's more fun. You can put that on black. No, never once in my life. No, just black. I know. I started in college though. I said black forever. That's it.
Hawkeye black.
Yeah, it works for me too.
That's fair.
I know. It's not bad. I love our interviews, guys. These are great.
Yeah.
One football question.
We all asked questions.
Yeah, I know. You didn't. That's $500. You go to Vegas though.
What's your Spotify Wrapped top song?
My top song is called "Cigarettes on Patios." It's a jam. But my wife actually shares my Spotify account, even though she has her own. My top artist was Bad Bunny. Thanks, Claire. Unreal. Thanks, guys.
One follow up.
Yeah, $20.
Which tight end coach was Flatten? Was it Flurry or?
Say again? No. Embry was flatback.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
And Flurry found.
All you see his two, because he always wears J's on the sideline. You see his J's right up in the air. It's
Oh, so
amazing.
this was from this year?
Yeah, it was
where
from
he got
this.
nailed.
Yeah, it was from this. It was week 3, I think, week 4.
Okay. The term is flatback?
Flatback, yeah. It was pretty funny. Because he's always told us about how, if you're on the sideline, if Embo's behind you, he always pushes other people in the way so he can get out of the way. He got pushed into it, and he got taken out, and I was like, that's karma, dude. We sent him a video and everything. We're like, dude, that's tough for you. Yeah, it's great. Guys?
All right, George.
See ya.
Thank you.